Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you all doing well, enjoying your trading and making money. All right, so let's move on for this week. Which setup we can get and which are just setting up for upcoming weeks. So before heading to the setups, just if anyone wants to join us, just head to the website techtradingacademy.com. Whatever the level you want to choose, you can choose that. If you want further information, just head to the techtradingacademy.com main page. There is a form. Just fill that form and send that form to me for further information. Yeah, so the setups which are there on the website, you guys know that these setups finished, gone. Some of them, yeah, gone. Dollar cat gone. Pound chief is still there. A lot of potential is there on the pound chief. Pound dollar is just heading to the downside. So we're gonna talk about that. What you guys need to do next on the pound dollar. Yeah. So a lot of potential is there on the pound dollar. So you should already be into that trade from top. And if we are not going to see a big fall on the pound dollar and pound dollar is going to go back up, still there going to be a big money for upside. So both way, there going to be a big money on the pound dollar for upcoming weeks. Yeah, if we're gonna see buy setup on the pound dollar, it can go back up to 150, 145, those areas. Yeah, so good money gonna be over there. So if it is going to drop, going to continue the trend we are having, going to continue for longer term, then it is going to hit the 120 and 125 and those areas. Yeah, so both ways there gonna be a good money on the pound dollar. So nice opportunity gonna be over there on the pound dollar. Yeah, so gone, and dollar yen is also gone. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that, what opportunity we can see this week. Of course, the trend is there. We only can see continuation trade setups for this week. Yeah, so euro pound also gone. We can see buy opportunity over there on the euro pound for short term, but again, once that short term trade gonna complete, we're gonna see another reversal on the euro pound from top. If you guys know that what euro pound is doing since last couple of weeks. All right, so anyone want to join us, just head to the techtradingacademy.com, register over there, sign up over there. All right, so also keep visiting on this side. There is a educational stuff as well. If you want to learn, just head to the education section and the setups as well. All right, so again, if anyone want to follow me on social sites, website, just head to the signature area on my TV, profile, trading view profile, training, website link is there, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. All links are there for following me over there. All right, so specifically follow me on Twitter, Telegram, and of course on the TV as well. All right, for trade setups and upcoming opportunities. So let's move on. Okay, so you all know that dollar index has just broken up, yeah, and looks like setting up for the reversal. All right, so that was the pattern which I have just posted last week. You all know that what's happening over there. Dollar index has just broken up for upside. All right, so before you go for long on the dollar, before you start to buy the dollar, you need to see that correction. I said that last week as well. All right, you need to see that before you start to trade into that direction. All right, okay, so if you don't see that, wait for that to happen. Okay, you're gonna see every time when there's gonna be a trend, you're gonna see these patterns. Okay, so just look at that when that trend started from that top. You see that correction, another correction, another correction, another correction, another correction, a bigger one correction, lower degree correction. All right, lower degree correction. Okay, so you just need to see that again before you start to trade into that direction. Yeah, All right, so correction is just required over there before you start to buy the dollar index. All right, so what you need to look for, stronger sell. Okay, that is what I'm showing you since last 2 weeks. Stronger sell, continuation, and sell it for one more drop. Okay, one more drop. I will show you on the chart, but that's what you guys need to look for before you start to buy. Okay, this correction should appear over there before you start to buy. What we are looking for, still we are looking for sell on the dollar index before we start to buy. We want to see a correction over there. Okay, so sell if the bigger sell is not going to come. I mean, dollar index is not going to break the previous bottom and only going to hit that trend line, the bigger correction for upside. Okay, I mean, the bigger correction is going to appear over there at this area for upside. Still, you need to look for sell on the dollar index rather than for just buying. Okay, there is no buy setup. If you are going to buy, you're going to see, small money over there like that. The small money, take off your profit. Small money, take off your profit. Yeah, this correction should appear over there before price start to continue for upside. All right, that correction should appear over there. So what you guys need to look for this week, stronger sell. Okay, price is just struggling for upside. All right, stronger sell. Once that stronger sell start to appear over there, we normally call that first impulse. When that first impulse is going to appear over there, look for it to go down. Look for sell. All right. Okay, so stronger sell, continuation, that is your trade. Okay, if you don't see that stronger sell and DXY is just keep pushing for upside, like that short-term trade is appearing over there, like that again at this area, you can take that short-term buy, but make sure you trade carefully for that short-term buy. Okay, because at some point bigger correction is just due. Once that bigger correction gonna start to appear over there, you're gonna get trapped over there. So trade carefully for upside. Okay, because bigger correction is about to appear over there on the DXY if it is going to continue for upside. Okay, so which trade you need to focus on? This trade. Okay, short-term stronger sell, continuation, and that's your trade, the trade you need to catch. Okay, so once that trade gonna appear over there, we will look at that. Either that's a correction for upside or that's a stronger sell for more downside. All right. That's what you guys need to look for this week. If short term keep pushing for upside, you guys can buy that, but make sure you once you buy that, make sure you take off your profit. All right, so what it can do, it can keep pushing for upside the way it is just doing. All right, it can do that. That short-term trade can appear over there like that. All right, so you make sure you guys trade carefully for that short-term trade. Okay, rather than buying the breakout, buy before the breakout. That's going to be good for you. Even if it is not going to continue, you can take off your trade. Yeah, buying the breakout, you're going to get trapped over there. So trade carefully. Okay, so the ABC is still there. The pattern which I was showing you since last couple of weeks, that pattern still there. Okay, ABC pattern still there. All right, so this move, the move we are looking for. Okay, that trade. So focused on that trade for this week. So once stronger sell gonna appear over there, start to sell the DXY. All right, so same here on the Euro USD. Before you start to sell the Euro USD, you need to see a correction over there. Okay, I think I have the Euro USD chart. Let me look at that quickly. I think on that chart, maybe I have updated that chart or not. I don't think so. So what you guys need to look for, let me look at that. If I have updated that chart. No. Okay, so what you guys need to look for, okay, you see that pattern is same like the DXY. All right, so within that pattern, one more up move was possible over there. We haven't seen that. We got the breakout at this area. This is, looks like stronger sell for the downside, quite similar like the DXY. But before you start to trade into that way, that direction, you need to see that continuation pattern formation at this area. All right, so similar like these. Okay, you see that similar like that, those patterns at this area before you start to sell the Euro USD. Okay, so again, short term sell gonna be over there. You can trade on that. We were looking for that short term sell in our room on Friday. Yeah, that short term sell is about to complete. Yeah, so this trade, okay, that trade you need to look for. If going to be very, very aggressive, stay into that trade. If going to be corrective, bigger correction, take off your profit and start to sell the Euro USD for longer term to the downside. I'll try my best. I will update, I'll update this chart once I will see that either the correction is going to appear over there for downside, or we are having impulsive move or continuation for further upside, or Euro USD is going to hit the previous high again. So short-term trades, as I said last week, short-term trade gonna be possible over there. All right, so these short-term trades. All right, these short-term trades still, you guys can take these trades. Yeah, that is your trade if you are looking for short-term. That is your trade. Okay, like that is your trade. So once you're gonna see another correction is going to appear over there, yeah, price is just breaking that correction. We can see that, yeah. So once you're gonna see that another correction is going to appear over there, that short-term trade, take that trade and just leave the market. Okay, and wait for it to give you a stronger impulsive move for upside before you start to buy the Euro USD like that. Okay, if that impulsive move is going to appear over there from current price, wait for that to appear. If going to appear after forming new low, wait for that. Wait for this to happen, that impulsive move to happen. Okay, once you're gonna see that, buy Euro USD and watch how strong that impulsive move is going to appear over there. If going to be very, very aggressive, stay into that trade. Yeah, if not so aggressive, going to be a bigger correction, take that trade off and wait for that bigger correction to complete and start to sell the Euro USD for longer term back to the bottom. Okay, so this kind of correction before you start to sell the Euro USD. All right, this correction should appear over there before you start to take the sell. All right, yeah, it can test the DXY can test the bottom. Yeah, so if correction is going to be bigger, perfect. If not going to be bigger, going to be lower degree, wait for that to appear. Wait for that to appear. Okay, so this is the trade you guys need to look for this week. Okay, medium term trade. Yeah, within this week, you're not gonna see that trade gonna complete. Maybe that trade can take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. All right, but you need to look for it to go back up, test that trend line before start to fall. All right, so potential is there for longer term on the Euro USD to the downside. Huge potential is there on the Euro USD for the downside, but make sure you see continuation pattern before you start to sell the Euro USD. All right. Okay, potential is there on the DXY and the Euro USD. You see that how much potential was there on this pair when I was asking you guys need to look for. Let me take that chart first. I have posted a chart on the USD chief. All right, so similar like that. All right, so we were tracking that way. Price was so aggressive when price was hitting that bottom, slightly broken down and then reverse. Okay, so we were tracking when price was just hitting, going below that bottom. We were looking for it to reverse back within that bigger structure. All right, so huge potential was there. Similar like that, there's going to be a huge potential on the Euro USD for downside, DXY for upside. All right, and here on this pair as well, huge potential for the downside. All right, okay, so these are the trades, specifically the dollar chief, the trades you guys need to catch in coming days. But what you need to look for before you start to trade on the dollar chief, For buy, at least you need to see that correction. Okay, similar like the Euro USD. Correction should appear over there before you go for that trade. All right, before you go for sell, you need to see stronger sell over there. Currently, we are in that trend. Yeah, and I was saying to you guys last week, you can buy for short-term dollar chief for upside. All right, and dollar chief still within that trend for short-term for upside. Yeah, we were looking for it to drop aggressively whole week, but it is just keep pushing for upside for short term. Yeah, the way it is doing, it can keep doing like that for a while before you're gonna see stronger sell on this pair. All right. You see that short-term correction, keep pushing for upside. Short-term correction, keep pushing for upside. And I was saying to you when price was somewhere here that it can keep pushing for upside. Correction, short-term buy, correction, short-term buy. Yeah, so still correction, short-term buy, correction, short-term buy. Yeah, another correction, short-term buy. Yeah, another correction, short-term buy. It can do that the way it is just doing. What you guys need to look for, stronger sell. Okay, once that sell is going to appear over there, start to sell the dollar chief and keep selling it for back to the bottom. Big money gonna be over there on the dollar chief for longer term. Yeah, so for buy, for medium term buy, at least there should be a 4-hour correction or daily correction before you start to buy the dollar chief back to that top. All right, that trade, bigger correction should be over there up to that trend line before you start to trade into that way. All right, so short-term trades which I have just shown you on lower time frame, you can take those trades. Okay, make sure you trade carefully. All right, so for sell, wait for this stronger sell to appear over there and start to sell the dollar chief for the downside. Okay, there's gonna be a big money on the dollar chief very soon. All right, and pound chief. Again, there's going to be a big money on the pound chief. Big trade is due. All right, so that trade. This trade going to be quite similar like the pound dollar. All right, this trade. Yeah, so we are already into that trade. Maybe those guys who are following me, they're also in that trade. Okay, so what you guys need to look for, this pattern and break down. Okay, and break down. If it is going to test that top again, sell it again. All right, this short-term trade can appear over there, but you should not focus on that trade. This is the trade you guys need to focus on. We are already into that trade, yeah, from top, and I hope those guys who are following me, they are also holding that trade from top. All right, so watch this pattern to break down. All right, so this flat channel to break down and continuation. All right, more continuations, keep selling. More continuations and keep selling the pound chief for longer term to the downside. So upside is just limited on the pound chief. All right, upside is just limited. It has moved a lot, like EuroCAD. Okay, so now this wave should appear over there. All right, so don't miss that trade and completion of that for more upside. All right, so watch for this to complete another trade like that. Okay, that trade, and once price is going to complete that trade, watch it to get down again. All right, if you guys following me on the euro pound, then you know that what I'm showing you, what you need to look for once that short-term buy going to complete. All right. Okay, so once that trade going to complete, again you need to look for that trade, the trade which I was showing you at this area. All right, so that was the chart. This is the trade we were looking for. All right, so it is going, as I said last time, you're not going to see that this pair going to hit that aggressively to that top aggressively. That this will start to do like that, the way it is just doing that, the way it has done previously. All right, so you see that similar behavior is just appearing over there again. Okay, so once price is going to complete that trade, start to look for sales. So for 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 today or for this week, watch this trade to happen. All right, okay, watch that trade to happen. So trade is quite similar like the previous one, like that trade. Bank of England rate the scene is not going to do anything. All right. Okay, so similar trade, the trade which I have just shown you previously. So just for look for continuation and then sell from top. So dollar yen seem like the dollar sheaf. Yeah, if you have traded on the dollar sheaf pattern, then you know that what I'm going to show you here. Okay, so it is going. That's the wave. All right, so what we were looking for last week. All right, so just look at that chart later on after that meeting. You're gonna learn something how you can anticipate the wave based on the technique which we use. All right, so what I said before you start to look for buy, watch for this correction. All right, now that correction. So last week I have spoken about that as well. So that correction is just appearing over there. All right, so that's going to be the bigger structure in longer term. What you need to look for, yeah. Either we can see breakup at this area or reversal back to that bottom. Okay, so there are going to be another opportunity once price going to complete that structure, complete that pattern. All right, so far you guys need to look for short-term trade, that short-term trade. Okay, completion of that short-term trade for more upside. All right, so this correction is just forming over there. Okay, so correction at this area, that trade. All right, so we were looking for that short-term trade in our room as well, and then buy. Yeah, if you remember that last week I have shown you short-term sell on this pair as well, but pattern slightly changed over there. But still, we took short-term sell in our room. So what you guys need to look for? Okay, so make sure if you are looking to sell the dollar yen, make sure you see that trend breakdown first. Okay, aggressive breakdown, not corrective. That trend aggressive breakdown before you start to sell the dollar yen. All right, so if you're going to start to sell the dollar yen based on the previous resistance or whatever the structure or pattern you are using to sell the dollar yen, make sure you trade carefully. All right. Okay, based on that, if you are selling based on that top resistance, sell it, but sell did not came over there. Again, you are looking sell based on that resistance, sell is not coming over there. Okay, maybe you're gonna look for sell based on that resistance, look for sell at this area. Maybe you're not gonna see that sell again over there. Yeah, price gonna keep breaking up. The reason is that why price not reversing from the price not gonna reverse from these areas and gonna keep pushing for upside, because this is the trend and this is the wave which price is just completing over there for upside. Yeah, it will not reverse from your resistance areas or support areas or something like that. Okay, pattern needs to complete before you start to see another wave appearance over there. All right, so as I have just shown you, all right, this pattern needs to complete. Yeah, at least price should hit the upper channel line before it start to break down. All right, so at least it should hit that trend line before price start to drop back to the bottom. All right, so if you're not going to see that trade and price is just going to break aggressively, wait for that to break down aggressively before you start to sell the dollar yen for the downside. Okay, so this trade only gonna appear over there once you're gonna see aggressive breakdown of that trend, the trend you guys are having currently. You see that trend. Okay, otherwise if you are going to sell here, it will push for more upside. Okay, if you are selling here, it will push more upside. All right, so similar like that. If you are buying based on that support, price is going to push more downside. All right, so it hasn't completed the pattern or hasn't completed the wave it is having on its way. So make sure you sell it carefully. Yeah, so only need to sell once you're gonna see that trend is going to break down very aggressively like that. Wait for that to happen, wait for this to happen, and then that is going to be the trade you need to look for after that breakout. Okay, all right, so it will confirm that price is going to drop. Yeah, stronger breakdown will confirm that price is going to drop. So if stronger breakout is not going to come over there and the corrective breakout is just going to come over there, you just need to look for it to continue for upside with the previous trend. All right, so this correction and then continuation. Yeah, if you guys don't remember the dollar chief chart, then I can show you again so that you can get the idea what I'm talking about. All right, you see that? What pattern you guys are having? This is the pattern on the dollar yen. Okay, continuation at that bottom. All right, so same trade is just forming over there on the dollar yen. You guys just need to keep eyes on the at the bottom. Yeah, it should not break down that bottom. All right, it should stay above that for continuation to the upside. All right, so flag. All right, and continuation to the upside. Yeah, so use stop loss somewhere here behind that bottom, reasonable stop loss. Don't use tight stop loss. Use reasonable stop loss so that you can give some room to your trade, or your trade can breathe before start to move into your way. All right, so short-term buy, and once price going to complete that pattern, we're going to look for it to drop again, or continuation for upside. So we'll update once I will see that there is another big opportunity is just going to appear over there on the dollar yen. Okay, so still same, the Aussie dollar and US dollar is still same like last week, short-term bearish. That's the trade we are looking for. Okay, go back up for one more move. All right, go back up, test that top again. So let's suppose Aussie dollar and US dollar is not going to get back, not going to test that top again, and going to continue to the downside for the rest of the 2018. Going to continue because of the rate hike, and we're not going to see more upside. All right, we're not going to see that, and it is going to continue to the downside. Still, price need to correct back before it start to continue. Yes, so still need to correct like that before we're going to see that continuation to the downside. Yeah, so this move going to give us a clue that where Aussie dollar and US dollar is going to go for longer term, either going to go back up or going to get down for longer term. So which trade you guys need to focus on this week? Yeah, short-term sell going to be over there. If you are going to take that trade, maybe we're not going to see big reversal this week, and we're only going to see one more drop the whole week, that drop. All right, but still you guys need to consider that trade. Okay, go back up, that like that. All right, like that, go back up. Okay, and once price going to complete that trade, there you need to look for either this is the aggressive for that wave or another correction for more drop for longer term to the downside. So pattern is quite similar, like last week, hasn't changed a lot. What you guys need to look for, similar like the Euro USD and the DXY price action. Okay, so if you are going to look for short-term sell, make sure you sell carefully. Yeah, what I said last week, before you go for short on the Aussie dollar US dollar, make sure you see that correction at this area. All right, when price was somewhere here at this area. All right, now that correction is just going to appear over there. So if you are looking for short-term trade, that's going to be the trade you need to look for. Okay, just copy that trade at this area. All right, let the price come close to that top. Okay, completion of that pattern, that short-term sell. Okay, so if you are going to take that short-term sell, make sure you trade carefully because it has already moved a lot, and at some point price is going to start to continue to go back up. All right, so you only can look for sell on the Aussie dollar US dollar if this move is going to be corrective again, the way it has done here at this area within that pattern. Okay, correct, more drop then up. Yeah, okay, so if this is going to be very aggressive, yeah, looks like people started to build their position within that area. Yeah, if going to be aggressive, wait for this to break up aggressively that pattern. Okay, basically this is a reversal pattern formation. Break that pattern aggressively for upside correction, similar like the Euro USD, buy back to that top. All right, if you don't see these two behaviors and you're only going to see that short-term trade, okay, and then look for it to strongly aggressively rise from the bottom for upside. All right, I hope you guys got the point, what you need to look for, how you can trade on this pair for short term. All right, okay, so short term trade gonna be like that short term trade. All right, or like that short term trade. All right, so let me show you that chart. Maybe you guys don't remember that. What kind of trade, short term trade you guys need to look for. All right, so like that. Okay, that's going to be the short-term trade. That's going to be the short-term trade. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking you guys need to look for before you start to sell the Aussie dollar and US dollar. All right, that pattern. All right, so before you go for a short, look for that pattern. All right, then there's going to be a short-term sell. Yeah, so completion of that pattern, one more up move, and then drop. Okay, and then reversal back within that daily pattern. All right, so price going to go back up, that's for sure. Just wait for that to happen. Okay, so same here. You guys know that where this pair is just heading, there is no buy setup. If anyone looking for buy setup, make sure you trade carefully on this pair. All right. Okay, so as I said last week, before you're gonna start to trade for further downside on the Kiwi dollar, make sure you see that correction. All right, make sure you see that correction, before opening that trade, before you open that trade. Okay, so correction is just forming over there, but the pattern is just developing over there. It is quite similar like the Aussie dollar and US dollar. Yeah, so what that means is one more drop. Okay, one more drop. Simple one more drop. Watch for another pattern like that and one more drop. All right, so break above that pattern. All right, so break above this trend line. Basically this is a pattern which is just appearing over there. Okay, so once price is going to break that aggressively, correction, short-term buy, and that bigger correction for downside. Okay, so if you're not gonna see that short-term breakup, and price is just going to stay within this area. Okay, that is your trade. All right, let me draw some tools, some forecast, some patterns on this chart. And then you guys gonna see what pattern is just going to appear over there. Okay, another pattern, another trade like that, short-term sell. All right, that short-term sell, another pattern like that, and keep taking that short-term trade back to that bottom. All right, so like that. All right, so this short-term trade, yeah, so it's similar like Aussie dollar, US dollar. Okay, so once price gonna form higher high, so price should not break up aggressively. Yeah, so your stop should be behind that. This is the trade. All right, short-term trade, another correction. Yes, same trade, the trade you have seen here, same trade you're gonna see there, same trade at that bottom. Okay, at this area. So this is going to be a pattern which is going to give us a reversal from the bottom. So I'm anticipating that pattern formation. So let's see what pattern we're going to see. But the trade you guys need to look for going to be short-term sell. Make sure you trade carefully on this pair because they're going to be a news even this week on the New Zealand dollar. All right. Okay, so if going to break up aggressively, you guys are having a bigger correction. Okay, so still you need to look for that trade, the bigger correction which I have just shown you on bigger time frame. Okay, so this move, new high, and look for that trade. Okay, like that move. Okay, so once price gonna complete the bigger pattern, we're gonna start to look for buy again. You guys know that what we are, trading on this pair since since last July. All right, if you remember that, we were looking for that wave, then from bottom that wave, yeah, and from top this wave. All right, so from once price gonna hit that bottom, we will start to look for it to go back up again. Okay, so short-term sell gonna be over there the way I have just shown you. So if going to break up, all right, so let that bigger correction appear over there. Still, there gonna be a nice money. Okay, still there gonna be a nice money for the downside. So dollar CAD, dollar CAD. All right, so forming a very nice correction for breakup. Okay, so what you guys need to look for, yeah, this is the pattern where price gonna stay for next couple of weeks. Okay, price not gonna go beyond that pattern for next couple of weeks. Okay, we're gonna stay within that pattern. All right, that's your pattern. Price gonna stay within that pattern for a while. All right, so if you're gonna see stronger sell is just coming at this area, start to sell. Okay, start to sell. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna buy the Aussie dollar, US dollar at the same time. Yeah, I'm showing you buy on that pair. You are buying there, you are selling here, you are buying the Euro USD, you are selling the dollar DXY, you are selling the dollar shift that pair as well. So you are basically selling the dollar everywhere. Okay, everywhere. And short term buy gonna be over there on the New Zealand dollar and US dollar for bigger correction for more downside. Okay, so if you're gonna see that is going to break down aggressively, that is your trade. All right, so price is trying to struggle for upside at this area. So I'm not looking for that trade. We are looking for this to happen. We are looking for the dollar to drop against the dollar CAD. All right, so if it is going to break down, just simply start to sell. If going to break up, you can buy for short term back to that top. But once price gonna complete that pattern, all right, so this short term buy, okay, this short term buy, and then start to sell. Okay, this is the trade you guys need to look for if it is going to hit that top again. All right, so this pattern, price still within that bigger pattern. Okay, so if, yeah, so make sure you buy that strong breakup, okay, at this area. Strong breakup. All right, strong breakup at this area. All right, so if not going to break up, that, yeah, that's the reason which gonna give us a break on the dollar CAD. All right, once they're gonna reach to an agreement, we're gonna see a trend on the dollar CAD. So what we are looking for, the strength on the CAD against the dollar. So let's see what we're gonna see. But what you guys need to do, if you're gonna see stronger sell is just coming over there, join that, and that is your trade. If going to break up, that is your trade. All right, whatever the way price is just going. So you just need to see stronger buy before you get into the market, stronger sell before you get into the market. All right, so we are looking for it to break down aggressively and keep pushing for the let me show you the bigger chart, and keep pushing the dollar CAD for downside. All right, so that is what we are looking for. All right, so basically price went into a correction at this area. All right, so pattern is quite similar like that for more upside. All right, that trade can appear over there. All right, and what it can do, it can break down aggressively, continuation, and it can go that way as well. All right, so this move has less potential. This wave has a huge potential. All right, because this bigger pattern is telling us that in longer term, dollar CAD gonna break down. Yep, so That's going to be the potential up to 118 or 120 area. All right, so big money. All right, so if price even going to go back up at this area, still you need to look for that trade. Yes, it is in a bigger corrective EBC formation or corrective pattern. All right, so let me show you the past chart. Maybe you guys don't remember that chart. So which trade? The trade I'm showing you on the dollar CAD so that you can get the idea. The wave we are looking for, quite similar like that wave. So showing you that chart many times before as well, like that wave. Okay, so same pattern, same price action, everything is just same again. Price is just repeating, yes, same pattern. You see that? Price is just forming here. All right, so if that short-term trade is going to appear over there, this is the wave, waves you guys need to catch. Okay, like that wave. All right, so if not going to go back up, breaking down at this area, that is your trade. All right, so I'll try my best. If I see that it is going to break down, I'll update that chart. But I hope this weekly webinar gonna help you what you guys need to look for. Okay, so stronger sell at this area. Okay, I hope so. We're gonna see that within days, yeah, 2 or 3 days. Stronger sell continuation like that. Okay, and just keep selling the dollar CAD. Okay, if you don't see that stronger sell and you see stronger breakup, yeah, short term buy back to that top and again drop. All right. So EuroCAD is just keep pushing for the downside. Last week I said watch for it to break down, continuation for more downside or change in pattern formation. Yeah, so price broken down aggressively and just keep pushing for the downside. So next impulse is about to complete over there. What you guys need to look for? You guys need to look for the impulse to complete and then correction. Yeah, within that correction you can buy for short term, but once price going to complete that correction, again you need to look for sell on the EuroCAD. Yeah, so you see that huge potential still there. Okay, huge potential, that wave, still that much potential is there. So price has just moved, you know, I think started to reverse from 161 to 173, almost 800 pips. Yeah, so we are still holding ourselves from top. And what you guys need to look for, okay, let me show you on lower time frame. Still price is just trying to break down. Okay, so you guys need to look for similar correction, the correction you guys have just seen here. All right, before you start to continue for more downside. All right, like that. So currently it is just breaking down. It can keep pushing because the next impulse is just forming over there. All right, this next impulse is just forming over there. If you remember that last week I have said to you guys, watch this area. If price is not going to break up, going to give you impulsive move, watch that pattern before you start to sell the EuroCAD again, short term buy. Yeah, so price broken down aggressively, never return back within that pattern. All right, broken down. So impulse is just appearing over there. All right, so maybe I have updated that chart. Let me look at that. All right, so I haven't updated that chart, but similar correction. I have updated that chart in my group. So I haven't updated that chart here. So what you guys need to look for, similar correction. Currently impulse is just appearing over there. All right, so make sure if you are buying carefully. Yeah, EuroCAD is not ready to buy yet. Okay, so that correction, another sell. Okay, maybe you guys know that in last weekly market outlooks, I have shown you that trade. Okay, but before you start to go for that trade, you need to see that correction. Okay, so again, before you go for that trade, you need to see that correction. You need to see that correction and then sell on the euro cad. Okay, so it's gonna be something like waiting game here on the euro cad before you're gonna get a good trade. Make sure you wait for that. You wait for that to wait for the setup to form over there before you start to trade. Okay, so what you can look for, sell setup is not there, prices just keep pushing for the downside. What you can do over there, just wait for this to aggressively break up, similar like the euro USD correction, and then you can trade for that short-term buy. All right, that short-term buy, and once price going to complete that pattern, again you're going to start to look for sell. Basically, I'm showing you that kind of trade. Okay, you see that impulse, correction, another impulse, another correction, another impulse. Okay, so that trade I'm showing you. Okay, so you need to see that before you start to buy the euro cad. Okay, stronger buy, correction, and then you can go for that buy. If you don't see that is not going to, if you don't see that impulsive move at this area, short-term sell is going to be over there, like that sell, very very small, short-lived, that sell. Yeah, because at some point you're going to see that correction. Okay, so make sure you sell the euro USD, euro cad at current price with care. All right, because there is no setup for more downside on the euro cad, because it has to correct back, then there's going to be an opportunity for the continuation to the downside. Yeah, all right, so similar like that on the cad chief. Okay, so cad chief, you guys know that where it is heading for the upside. Don't miss this long. Yeah, as I said, don't miss that long. Okay, so again, as I said, don't miss that long. Once price gonna complete that pattern, don't miss that shot. All right, it is very very simple, very very easy. Yeah, once price gonna complete that move, don't miss that move. Okay, that is what I was saying when price was there at that top. Don't miss that move. And I was saying same thing when a price was here. Don't miss that move. And I'm just repeating myself again. Don't miss that move. Yeah, it is not because of there is a channel and market just form channels and you just need to trade based on channels. No, price forms patterns. All right, sometimes we see that pattern within the form of channel. Sometimes we see those patterns, a lot of other names are there. Okay, so this is basically a pattern from move downside, flag. Okay, flag in the form of channel from move downside. Okay, basically we are trading within that flag, bigger flag since very long. All right, you see that stronger sell and price is just correcting back to that impulse. All right, so which cell gonna be over there? That kind of sell. Okay, that kind of sell, that kind of sell. Okay, that kind of sell. So once you're gonna see that kind of sell again there, you're gonna see buy on the euro cad. Okay, so which trade you guys need to focus on this week? Short-term buy, but again, for that short-term buy, you need to look for it to give you a correction before you jump into the market. If there is no correction, price will keep pushing the way it is just pushing for upside. All right, it can keep pushing. So you can take short-term buys on lower time frame, like 30-minute, 15-minute, or 1 hour for short-term buys. Yeah, so that short-term trade. Okay, another correction and that short-term buy. Yeah, similar like the dollar chief. Another correction and short-term buy. Once price gonna complete that this bigger wave, there's gonna be a drop. Okay, so let's suppose price is not going to complete that wave and going to reverse from the current price. Make sure you see that kind of drop before you start to sell. Okay, make sure you see that. That is what I'm saying since very long. Okay, when price was somewhere here. All right, and it is just keep pushing. Yeah, so that means why I'm saying that, because there is no chance for the cad chief to drop for the downside. Yeah, so only chance is gonna be over there once stronger sell gonna come, and stronger sell gonna give you a clue that yes, bullish wave is finished. Bullish wave is about to finish. This wave is not going to happen, and sellers are just having control on the CAD, on the CAD sheet or more downside. Okay, so same on the Euro CAD as well. Stronger buy if come in, wait for this flag for upside. Okay, you see, you always gonna see that. Okay, you always gonna see that. You always gonna see that. Okay, so you see that here as well. So in the form of triangle. Okay, you're gonna see another correction and then short term buy and then reversal from that top. So Euro CAD and Euro Yen. Maybe you guys remember that I was showing you guys sell from that top. Okay, maybe you are into that trade or maybe not. So those who are following me closely, they need to be into that trade. But those who are not following me closely,